Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nioh. I'm Serious JG. Against my better judgment, I'm going to attempt the Champion of the East. That's where we're going to have a boss fight against Tarakatsu Honda without goofy crystal auto kill where we destroy purple crystals and win the battle automatically. My mind was clouded by the workings of the one they call Kelly, but I recall the joy of trading blows with you in our duel. A series of nuisance lawsuits prevented me from taking Kelly out, but my blood cries for rematch. Let us duel once more, you and I, to see which of us is the stronger patent troll. This is all amusing for anyone who watched a particular episode of Let's Play Samurai Warriors Empires 2. Things will not go as they did before. I will hold nothing back this time. So the one thing I've done is I went and I spent skill point. Well, actually, I leveled up and now have. I should probably show that off. Well, skill point wise, I learned the Kusarigama skill that allows you to trip an enemy. Because it just seemed like the time. Not to mention the fact that I have to admit, I had read a little bit about this one before getting to this battle, and in fact, people recommend you. There are all different ways you can cheese. People say, "Oh, you're a dirty casual if you use the sloth talisman," but then they'll recommend, "Oh, use spearfall and do nothing else the entire battle, but use the spearfall technique or whatever." So, foot sweep is going to be our deal. Except I'm going to try not to use it all the time, actually. I'm actually going to try to concentrate on avoiding him, poisoning him, the regular stuff. But the other thing I've learned about this guy is that apparently if you fight him aggressively, it's probably considered a good idea. But he has like a ability to like heal that makes my cowardly kind of tactics not that effective. But we'll just go ahead and fight him and see what happens. I recently leveled up. I put the points into Spirit, actually twice, so that we could have get all the capabilities out of both the Spirit Beast that we got from our Ninja Girlfriend and also the one that we got from Ieyasu. Even though we're using our Ninja Girlfriend Spirit Beast right now, I believe. So, we've also hit maximum ninja capacity, so I'm not going to be able to get, without switching my stuff up, I'm not going to ever be able to get 3 of these you won't die talismans equipped at once. Unless I go in and reconfigure a lot of other stuff. But for now, I'll do this. This. We're in the same room that we fought him in before. So hopefully I can poison him. Get over here, you slow son of a bitch. Good, we did poison him. Oh, he's not slowed anymore. Oh, he's got an unblockable grapple. Okay, that's a good thing to be aware of. Ouch. That wasn't all that. That's a weird technique for sure. Oh, he's healing, isn't he? Yeah, he's healing right now. So I saw a couple of videos that showed how to defeat him, but they almost all involved him never doing that. Ouch. Okay, that didn't go well. Yeah, he's got a full heal back. I just got whacked in the face. Sure thought I was doing well for a while, but then... that's it. No, I had that you can't die just right this second technique going, but... let's run away for a second. That didn't go well. Well, how do I focus on him? Okay. Picked the wrong time to go for an elixir there. Yeah, I wasn't figuring this would go well on the first try. I'm totally prepared for the possibility that this is going to be a whole lot of failure, actually. Come on over, buddy. Oh, shit. I guess I felt this much excitement in ages. Oh, he's so close. There we go, got him. We got a funky spear, although not the one I was expecting, the Tonbongiri. Warrior of the East gear. Okay, so he's got his own gear set too. That is not that shocking to find out. The main thing is using a combination of tripping him, poisoning him, and him just deciding periodically not to go for his whole healing deal. I can beat him. I can also bow way off center and miss him outright. But beating him on the second try wasn't... even if like I said, I read up a little bit on this guy. And yes, Sloth Talisman is dirty casual tactic, but still. Now we got a fancy new spirit, I think. We used to call it Warrior Land. It was like a theme park. He was Peerless Price. Not that invincible, but... I think the he they refer to is the warrior, the West dude. Not sure though. Or might have been Dozetsu Tachibana, who I think is Genchio's father. Guy's chest is tightening. You might want to try to get in some cardio. Light cardio, low-fat foods. We were possessed by Shinroku, his deer spirit thing. So there is we can probably cosplay as him now using the transform. Oh, and I traded in a whole bunch of our equipment for, rather than for glory, I traded it in for experience. So we finally have our inventory back to being quasi under control, although we still got a bunch of accessories. I didn't go through the accessories. I went through the armor and the weapons. I never imagined I would meet a rival as worthy as you at my age. Well, I never imagined I would meet a rival as worthy as you at my age. This is my impression, by the way, of Tadakatsu Honda from the Samurai Warriors games. Only recently I was lamenting that only Lord Murashige could stand against me. A long life has its rewards. Come, let us repeat this another time. You're always welcome to challenge me. Well, I might just do that. I might just fight him a few times in this video so that people can't tell from the length of the video, and by skipping ahead to the end whether or not I succeeded. Maybe I'll do that. Because I don't really want to start a whole other... I kind of didn't want to start a whole other mission. I did Giant Frog Brawl off screen, and it was actually really easy, so I'm not sure what my big deal was. Well, the fact that I was able to immediately... Okay, you know what? I'll do this battle to show you what I'm talking about. Although first, let's take a look at this new spirit animal. I'm thinking it will have a skill that we need to level up spirit one more time before we're allowed to use. So, no, it actually doesn't. So it has spirit protection 20%, strong attack, life drain 10, life plus 100, Kadama sense, earth damage, and key recovery. Temporarily speeds up key recovery and increased defense after you finish using a living weapon. Really not that exciting. But, pardon me. Particularly when leveling up off screen, Narikama Tanuki is a good one. Because, and this was without, I leveled up spirit again so I could get temporary restores your health over time when you are close to dying. Which might be nice, particularly if you're in a boss battle and you use the that technique that allows you to come back from a fatal hit with low health. But this is the big one. If you die while it's retrieve lost Amrita. If you die while you have a grave on the map, a portion of the Amrita from that grave, it's 50%, I'm assuming, will be returned to you along with your guardian spirit. So, like any of those things where we like I die when we already have a grave on the field and I lose all my health, like happened against Tadakatsu in the story mission. This happens to you when you have this equipment, the spirit equipped, you only lose half of your stored Amrita, which, you know, depending on how close you are to leveling up, can be quite a bit. So this would be a really good one to wear off-screen, because although I usually off-screen in places that are quite safe, every so often you just get sloppy and screw up, and you know, that thing happens. He also has attack enhancement 12%. You only have 5% with this one. Oh, that's probably what the big deal is with this one. It's usable time. That's actually got a pretty low usable time. I don't know what the hell might is. Might. The speed at which a living weapon gauge decreases if you are hit while using the living weapon. Amount of living weapon gauge reduced when you consume ki. Rate at which living weapon recages when you absorb Amrita. So I think Shinroku is a good living weapon as far as like actually using it to attack and stuff. Well, maybe there's a little side mission we can do in Sekigahara. No. Whoa, okay, yeah, there is. There's the Unrepentant Thief. We can do the roar gesture. We've already seen this map before. Which suggests it's not worth doing on screen. And then Immortal Flame, but that'll be a big plot mission. Well, this one would be fun and all. But again, I feel like we've already seen that map. So maybe I'll round out the video by doing a... because now I don't want to get started on a big full-length mission. So we could do Champion of the East again. We could do Giant Frog Brawl. Let's do Giant Frog Brawl. And then, depending on how long that takes, maybe we'll do Champion of the East again. But yeah, I guess I'm pushing my luck here, but I did this mission off screen and had like no difficulty at all. I mean, I've basically come to the conclusion that trying to poison this guy is a huge waste of time. But the fact that he just stands there until you're actually ready to attack him is huge. Oops. Oh, I was evading. Come on, game. Okay, well that time so this is not going as well as it did when I had no audience. Yeah, I'm threatening to lose here. Yeah. Oh, I got Giant Toad Slayer, so I got a title out of this. You got me. Let's do it again someday. No, that went way smoother off screen. I mean, I won it, but I used up every single one of my little survive a fatal hit things, and I still feel like I want to level that up one more time and try to see if I can get 3 of those and give up some shuriken or something, because they come in handy when you suck as much as I do. Get a little water there. This is excellent work. I'm sure my father was satisfied. He's been thereafter, but when he was alive, he was the warrior who led the Eagle Ninja. I'm sure he had something useful to import to you. If another letter comes, I hope you'll consider humoring him again. And we get significantly less cool stuff this time, but still, it's something. 7 Good Tidings was fun, but it took a minute. Basically, you're looking for Kadama. They don't count as Kadama for Kadama blessings, but that's how the mission works. And you actually start at the end of the level and work your way back towards the beginning of the level when it is Memory of Death Lilies. This one was short-ish. But, let's just fight Tadakatsu again. Probably need to fight him multiple times if I'm going to get the full Warrior of the East gear. Not that I'm planning to use it. I'm pretty much sticking with the Higa Ninja gear. Unless we come across a scenario in game which makes this just untenable. Because at this point I've put a lot of points into ninjutsu, so I'm kind of going for a hybrid ninjutsu magic build, which seems like it would be the most fun to play around with all the different techniques and not just be all about one Whoppet. I suppose I could have shot him in the head or something. Come on, friend. Ow. Ow, what the hell is that? Oh, he's stunned. Okay, he's stunned, but I walked right into death. Got a little overconfident with him being stunned, I suppose. Come on over here, friend. Oh shit. Take an elixir here. Gotta get him slowed down again. Oh, he's healing like a jerk. I say as I heal. I should have grappled him. Oops. That was not good. Oh, come on. I was evading. Whew. Got him. Kabuto. Another spear that I don't think is the one that I was... Tonbongiri. Oh, I did a sarcastic slow clap. I meant to bow. I don't know if it's a really, truly sarcastic slow clap, but... Never thought I would lose, even though I lost last time. You know what? There was like an arrow over here for some reason. There are ways to cheese him without using Sloth Talisman, like these stairs can be a thing. He won't follow you up the stairs, but there's an optional fight I'm not looking forward to coming up where you fight him and Munashige at the same time. That's going to be rough. So let's see how we're doing for gear. We get prayer beads. So I'm assuming that to this is Warrior of the West honor. We need Warrior of the East honor. So the Tombokiri is one piece of it. 6 pieces gives you life skill drain. Restore health in proportion to the base damage you deal with skills. Change to attack body. Increase attack based on your body attribute. We got some Merciless Barrage. Well, do we have the Kabuto? We got Warrior of the East Kabuto. We got a doe, a deer, a female deer. We have I don't think we have a Kote yet. We have he's a Yori. And okay, so it looks like we're missing Warrior of the East gloves and Warrior of the East pants. No, shoes. Alright, let's do it again. I'm pretty sure this is the only way to get them to drop. And we've beaten him by outlasting his little healing thing. I don't know how many times he does it in a fight, but apparently the people who are super sweet and awesome at this game and know what they're doing can beat him in like 40 seconds by spamming some OP techniques. But I'm sticking with trying to cheese people. Although I wouldn't consider that a different form of cheese, but so I wasted an arrow. Oops. So I kind of accidentally used Sloth Talisman on him when he was already kind of good for that, probably. Oh, that was nice. Oh, and I got a Smasher title. I don't think he didn't drop very much gear. He certainly didn't drop the one that I needed. Yeah, well. I can find him some more off screen. I think I've beaten him enough times just to indicate that if I allow myself the Sloth Talisman that is considered cheap sauce by the super pros, I got Tadakatsu fine. Might be fun to go back and fight Munashige now that I've got Sloth Talisman, but I actually remember that still having some trouble with him. I think Sloth Talisman plus ability to come back from the dead twice plus a lot of other stuff I've got would make Munashige pretty easy at this point. So there you go. I'm almost halfway towards leveling up again, and I actually should be looking at my titles and seeing if I've got prestige points to distribute. And I do. Toughness, gold earned, damage from fall, item drop rate. Toughness increases your resistance to opponents breaking through your guard. I guess that's what I've been leveling up, but of those choices. Harakatsu, or Harakatsu Tonda Smasher, as I started to say there. Beat him 2 more times and I get another 20 reputation points. That's probably worth doing, actually. Okatsu, at this point, I'm sure there's a way. There's probably a different mission I can get later where I can fight her easily, but for now, yeah, I haven't beat either of these guys without taking a hit yet. But, what was my new title over here? Oh, I got, Biwa Boku Boku Hunter. I got Mudman Hunter. Or Cutter. Because I couldn't fight them before. Giant Toad Slayer. There's probably a giant Toad Crusher. Yeah, I can probably get even more points for beating the giant toad 2 more times. Won't do that on screen, though. Yeah, there you go. So that was a reasonably successful video, even if it was mostly the same fight several times over. Alright, guys, I'm Serious JG. Thanks for watching. When we come back next time, we will actually continue on with the story, most likely. Bye-bye.